Time to change the oil on this thing. 2005 Honda Accord K-Series K24, so let's get it in.
Alright, now this ain't no OnlyFans oil change, or is it? Nah, it ain't gonna be that. But first things first, pop your hood, get yourself ready and prepared, get your ramp set up, check your oil. It's gonna be a 5W20 on this car, so that's the oil that you're gonna get to replace it with. This is all the stuff I'm gonna be using today. Get you an oil pan. This one's dirty, but whatever, throw it under. Get you a 17 millimeter for this particular car, and a ratchet. And boys and girls, let's remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. We're gonna be simply just displaying that really quick. Make sure you're going lefty loosey right now. Now my car is lowered, so I have to take off the front bumper, because if not, it's gonna push these ramps. So yeah, there's that. I got a new front bumper coming on the way. Get yourself on the ramps, kind of sketch, but it is what it is. Get your big back ass under that car. Alright, here we're under the car. This is the oil pan. You can see I got a little bit of drippage, but we're going to be getting that on there. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, boys and girls. Once you break it loose, we're going to be attacking this oil filter next. But right now, let's focus on that. Boom! Pop that right off, and there is the forbidden chocolate. Willy Wonka. Alright, now I don't know if this is true, but I've always been told to take off the cap while it's draining. It will let it aerate. This is going to be our oil drain plug gasket. Do not forget that. And here I am simply displaying. The old one actually popped off on the video. I'll show y'all later, but there's the new one. I place it flat down on the drain plug, just like so. And then we're just going to go ahead and put that back in after it's done draining. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, boys and girls, and hand tight. You do not need to do this thing hard. It just needs to be snug. We're going to clean up a little excess oil, and now we're going to attack this oil filter. Now this may be hard. You may need tools, but after a while, you know, you can get it. We're not going to really go into depth, but once it's loosening up, it's going to drop a little bit of oil. As you can see, I still have the oil pan under there, and it's going to get messy on this particular car, so just make sure your hand's out of the way. I am on my back working, so it is what it is. And we're going to clean all that up later anyways. But there you go. That's your oil filter. Now, here's the new oil filter. Some people like to put oil inside and then put oil on the outside of the rim, but we're placing it sideways, so it's just going to fall out. So all I do is place new oil on the outside of the ring. That's how I've always done it. So we're going to clean up that excess oil, and we're going to be shooting that with brake clean, so don't worry about that. Get this on hand tight as well. I can't say it enough. It does not need to be super duper tight. There's our brake clean. We're going to spray all this down. This is low-key kind of satisfying. It gets all the grime and dirt, and just look at it. Listen. So good. Alright, now I'm putting a Lucas oil stabilizer in mixture with this. This car only calls for 4.5 quarts, but it does burn. It has 260,000 miles. And it's always been getting this Lucas oil stabilizer since day one. So we're going to continue that on because it's got 260,000 miles for a reason. So get that all in there. That's one whole quart. That bottle is one whole quart. I have this fancy little Arizona funnel that I made. It just fits and it works good. You can use a normal funnel. It is what it is. I'm going to put 4 quarts of that in here. It calls for 4.5, so I'm only putting 4 though in here, and we already put a quart of that Lucas oil stabilizer, so we're going to have a 0.5 over. Make sure it's not leaking. You're good. You can back it up and clean up your mess. Check your oil dipstick. I usually dip it in once, wipe it down, and then pull it out and check out what we have. We're spot on. Even though it's a little bit over, that's fine. A little bit over. Clean up your mess. Put on your bumper if you're a stancy boy like me, and you're good. Now, close the hood and let's go reset that light. Okay, what you have there is your dimmer switch, and you're going to take your key. You see here, you have a position of 1, 2, and 3. You're going to put it to 2 at the same time as holding this button. So I'm pushing the button in now. I'm turning this to 2, 1, 2. It is on. you can see. And then your maintenance required light would normally be on for your oil change. It will eventually turn off. Boom, it turned off. Now you're done with your oil change. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can try this out for yourself. If you're not comfortable, well, you probably shouldn't be doing this. Other than that, I'll check y'all later. Peace.